That judgy look isn't for you. It's for my computer that I have been struggling with for the last 10 minutes to try and come online. I'm judging it. Absolutely. Because, Mama got a schedule. And just the simple fact that it didn't work, very frustrating. Very frustrating. Because I'm like, I said I was going to be on at 9:30. I didn't mean 9:31. I didn't mean 9:32. But the computer doesn't give two rats craps about what I say is happening. Good morning. Good morning, Taylor Washington. You're new. Welcome, welcome. Oh, good. You get to hear me complain first thing in the morning. I'm so sorry. She's like, it's a complaining intuitive. It's the computer. You know how many intuitives have problems with computers? I didn't even get to send out my text message this morning because it won't let me. Oh, no, I touched a button. Oh, come on, you stupid computer. Stop. Seriously. You're giving me a hard time. 1 second, guys. I forgot to threaten my computer a little bit more. I will unplug you. I swear. I am not kidding. No, that didn't do it either. Little help, Metatron. Little help. Oh my God. I know my camera's on. I know it is. But all I see is a black screen. So give me a hot second to try to figure out what's going on. Hello. If that works, I can start marketing that. Huh. Yeah. No. No. Huh. Oh, what are we doing? Something? Cancel? Oh, there we are. Oh, look, there's everybody. Good morning, everybody. I couldn't send out text messages. I'm so sorry. My computer is mutinying this morning. It's just giving me crap. So I'm just going with it. I'm going with the roll. I threatened it. I Control Alt deleted it. And I said, if you cannot get your shit together, I'm going to unplug you. Maybe it's time for an update. I don't know. Good morning, Heather Johns. Good morning, Melissa, Gloria, Julie. Good morning, Terry T. Oh, you're very welcome, Terry. It was just my guide said we need to at least give a yes or no on this one. That it seemed to be right there, right and important. So hopefully, hopefully, the good morning, Mary Hagan. Um, Hopefully, the computer thinks about its choices this morning and doesn't give me any more crap. And we're gonna jump right off into this. I think I upset my computer because I am preparing the class because I forgot to do it yesterday. The trans mediumship class to go uploaded into the classes. You guys, if you are, hi Ryan Hill, welcome. Good morning, Angel, my sister. If you are in the private membership, you guys, the My Mystical Life membership, the class will be up in a little bit. It's interesting. I started to watch just a tiny bit of it, but I don't like watching myself, so I turned it off. And I just started to export it. So it will be in the membership later on. Will Sam be joining? Mr. Fry is at work. Sam and I are actually in different states. I'm in Texas and he's in Ohio. We have a house in Ohio, and I'm here helping my father here in Texas. So, Angel, did you get to see Dad? Good morning, Lisa Phillips. So let's jump right off into. I feel like I really need to talk about tarot cards this morning. We're pulling out some tarot cards. Yes, it is Melissa. Oh, hi, Melissa. Nancy is sleeping. Let's let Nancy sleep. Okay. Carol Brickell, welcome. Did you have any storms? We didn't get any rain. I mean, this is a good thing. Oh, okay. Good, Angel. Um, so we didn't get any rain here, and I'm trying to grow grass. And I'm having, it's just a couple days into it. I'm sure it'll pop up. Okay. So we're doing some tarot cards this morning. You had a bad storm? Down here in Texas, we didn't, No, Ryan, I don't use cards as well sometime. Most of the cards are just a jump off point, but if my guides say start it with tarot cards this morning, it's because the person that's supposed to be getting this message, I know. And if I have too much invested in somebody's emotions, I'm going to be really sweet about how I say it. And tarot cards are going to say, let me cut you off at the knees. So that's why we're pulling out the tarot cards. I do have a deck that I really, really like for jumping point, but absolutely do read without cards. And honestly, I used to read all the time without cards, but I really do like to have that, at least that one word sometimes, just to be able to give people something to target for the day. So it's not about, one better than the other or one technique supersedes another. It is a collaboration of a bunch of different techniques from spirit with assistance to come in and help. So, I mean, I used to do that too. I used to be like, well, I feel like I was, the only one that did it. But I didn't use cards until well into my spiritual journey. And then I just kind of incorporated it as a tool is really what it is. It's just a tool. It's all good. Good morning. So obviously this is a poll for somebody that I know. I don't know which one of you guys in this needs to hear this, but this is what yeah, it does give people visualization as well. I agree with that, Terry T. It does give people visualization. And it's not that one message is clearer than another. There's nothing wrong with either way because, and we talk about this a lot on here, everybody is unique. Everybody does something unique. Everybody's a psychic. Everybody is. Some of us just, it's so subtle, we don't understand it and we don't know how to work with it. We don't know how to get the messages. So when you have somebody that's beginning and they don't know how to get the messages and they have the visualization, it helps a lot. How is Bill? Did he miss me? Yeah, he didn't do so great while I was gone, so I won't be leaving again. Yeah. Your more feelings and vibrations of spirit after your late hubby's passing, but been groomed for years of this. Yeah, everybody does it different, and we all have different reasons why we start, right? Absolutely. Gotcha. So, there's somebody on here. There's somebody on here who is. Okay, hold on. Take a drink, Lisa. I had to step away from coffee this morning because Bill has like nitro coffee that just lights my brain up. And by like 2 hours after I've had it, I feel like I have like this huge, my head's falling apart. So I had to stop the coffee. I had such a crashing headache yesterday. It was just crazy. Who's the person? And by the way, when I do read cards, you guys, it may not be what you read in the tarot booklet. I don't use a booklet. Yeah, I go by what my guides tell me to go with on the card. But sometimes it really does help. Hi, everybody. Good morning, everybody. This is the third morning in a row. Trying to be as close to 9:30 in the morning as I can. But my computer had different ideas this morning. So here we are. Hey, Barbara Zisk, I'd like to talk to you later. I'm going to message you about something later on this afternoon. As soon as I get off here. I need to message you. You're in trouble, young lady. No. So this is about feeling like we are, like maybe somebody's feeling as if they're spinning their wheels, spinning their wheels, spinning their wheels, and they're not getting very far. Like they were almost there, and then it just kind of sputtered out. They lost the passion for something, they lost the drive, and it's just, I get this feeling of, God, why? And we talked about this a little bit yesterday too. Why? And that looks like a scary card. It does look like a scary card. But each one of these cards has a meaning behind it, and it has this oomph. Like let's talk about the meaning, not always the visualization. Let's talk about the feeling that comes from this, right? So, but this card to me right now has this feeling of you've got to just stop. You've got to stop. Okay? I know that sounds like a, because here's where I'm at. Sometimes we just give up. This is such a weird reading for these cards, but I'm giving it anyways. That's what the guides say. So I have this page reversed here, the Page of Swords. Now notice this is a Ten of Swords as well, right? This is a Ten of Swords. So we're talking about that air energy, that thought, that overthinking. This is an overthinking card to me. This is like I thought and thought and thought and thought, and then I pulled the carpet out from underneath myself, and then I come up with this one, and I'm like, okay. So now I'm just like, and now I'm just kind of like, screw it, screw it, and just kind of move on to a new project and squirrel out on it, right? Squirrel. We know how that goes. We watch this enough, right? Squirrel. So I feel like you overthought something, overthought yourself into a hole, and then just decided, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to move away from this because I have put so much of my energy and I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. So that is part of that. But then, good morning, Isis. I hope you're feeling well. Good morning from England. I just see Facebook user there. And Isis, no, forget it. I don't remember. And Leslie, good morning, Coconut. Then I come across this card here. So now we've gone through the overthought, pulled the carpet out from underneath ourselves, right? From underneath ourselves. And then just said, screw it, I'm not going to do it because now I put so much thought and I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere like I should be getting. And guess what you're doing? Then you sit there and you revolve in the I'm not successful. I couldn't do it. I didn't. Isis, it's just that, right? uh, um, and then you kind of put yourself down and put yourself down some more and put yourself down some more. This is a celebratory card, you guys, but it's reversed because of all of these things, this overthinking, and then just screw it, I'm not going to do it, right? Those are thinking cards. Those swords are thinking cards. But this cups is all about the feels, right? This is our emotions. It should be this way. It should be, look, we're celebrating, we're being fruitful, we're all of these wonderful things. But instead, you've sabotaged yourself. Who is this? Who is this? You don't have to tell me. But you know why? You know why? Because we all do it. We all do it. You're not alone. You're not alone in this boat. This boat rocks, we all rock, right? So we want to bring it here. Stop being so critical of yourself. Stop overthinking. When you are fixating on one specific thing, and I am not one to talk, you guys, you have no idea. I have a project on my desk right now. I almost cussed, and I didn't, but the UPS man, I was sitting on the, I was sitting on the porch, basically sitting on the porch, waiting for some of my jewelry stuff to show up yesterday. And I'm like, I've got a project. I need what's in that box. You are delaying me. And so, but then by the time he got here, it was too late for me to finish my project. And I was angry because I'm like, I'm trying to get this done. I need to finish. I need to finish. And I need to finish now. Do I need to finish now? No, that piece of metal ain't going anywhere. It is super cute though. And I will share it later on. Oof. I will share it later on. I've been working on a project for somebody. But I will put that up. I have to figure out how to navigate this new. My jewelry site is Mystic Cowgirl Jewelry, and I'm just getting back to the bench, and for some reason I have to switch profiles to go to it. I don't understand why. If anybody knows how to fix that crap, please let me know, because it's a huge pain in my butt. But I have to step out from one profile, my personal profile, to go to this other thing. I don't understand why. My others I can navigate in between. I don't know, but it was very frustrating. But I have to get this piece done today so I can get it in the mail. So I can get it in the mail. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. So I'm on tea this morning. Chai. Hi, Marty. You're in a lazy mood today. Don't want to do anything. One of those days. Get it. I get it. I'm so happy I'm making jewelry again too. It gives me some place. I have my own shed. I'm looking for a chair so I can have my own shed. Hi, Renee. Does chai have caffeine? I don't know. No, I don't know. It's a tea. Maybe it does. And everybody know, does chai have caffeine? Page manager, if you don't have it on your phone. Where'd it go? If you don't have it on your phone, put it there. I get myself in the business. But I'm always on my computer. It's frustrating. Okay. Yeah, it's something we can all take in, right? That tarot reading is something we can all take. Really, it is. How many times have we walked through life? Oh my gosh, cussing is good. No. How many times have we? I don't know why his name is. It's because, Chris, I did see it. I'm sorry. I got into a project yesterday. I did see it. I did see it. I will message you, today. As soon as I get off here, I have to message a couple people. You'll be one of them. Hello from Central New York. Hi, Jean. We can all take that as to, I feel like I've been unsuccessful today. I didn't meet my goals, and look at ourselves and cuss at ourselves, yell at ourselves, give ourselves grief, and it's when you get in the rut of that, though, when you get in the rut of that, what happens is you bring more of that, and we don't want to do that. So we want to stand in front of our mirror or just to ourselves and say, you are a freaking rock star. Oh, procrastination is a nightmare. I just go squirrel and I'm off in a different direction. But you're a rock star. We all have our strengths. They just don't have to look like anybody else's. And I'm okay with that. What's your superpower? And I don't like to don't talk about being an intuitive. I don't want to know about that. Okay. That is not a superpower. That is a natural God-given gift, right? We all have intuitive skills. We all do. Every single one of us. And the person that's sitting there right now going, not me. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. How do I know you're doing that? No. Ryan Hill says, I think it's Melissa, right? Says, I'm a perfectionist and I want to make sure I do it right before I open up to the world. Got news for you. There's no perfectionism here. And now I'm not talking about me either, because I'm far from perfect. But an intuitive journey is about trust and faith. It is about the faith of putting yourself out there and allowing messages to come through you. If you're living in that fear of, I want to be perfect when I go out there, the first, and there's a couple people on here that maybe saw when I first started, when we lived in Montana, I first got on and did lives. My cameras were perfect. My hair was perfect. My background was perfect. My lighting was perfect. My sound was perfect. And I was still terrified. There is no level that you're going to reach that you feel you're really ready until you step out and just do it. And that's why we have the community, because when I first started, I didn't have anybody to help me do that, right? So that's why we do like the community practices. We have practice night within the membership. We do classes on the membership because you're always picking up stuff and learning new little things. And we learn just as much as everybody else does. Yeah, who is this? I was one of the founders of the group in the back in those days. I can't see who you are. It's just this Facebook user. Until the number of people on it jumps, right? And then you just go, oh, well, maybe, maybe I have something to bring through for people and I didn't know it. It's how it happened for me. Just because I was so scared to give somebody the wrong information. It is it is not my information to give, and it is just a flow. So that's a way to look at it. It's a flow that is spirit. And if you're living in the I have to be perfect, it's ego, right? Ego's not a bad thing. Ego's not a bad ego's not a bad thing at all. It keeps us alive. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be on earth. Absolutely. Right? Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, it was. My hair was always done. I have my lipstick on. I do like a good red lipstick, a blue red. But I just at this point, no, yeah. Bye, Marty. Hmm. And perfect is boring. Absolutely. I agree. Mm. You know what I feel today? And I'm not gonna pull them. Oh yeah, it was Tammy Amit. Yeah, like right, Tammy. It was just like, but that was I painted that room specifically to go live. I did. I went and I searched for the colors that were gonna be best for going live. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. You were on, yeah, late bloomers. So it was a lot of I just did a lot of stuff. Anyways, you know what I hear behind me today, and I'm not gonna pull the cards. I don't feel like I need to pull the cards, but because I was gonna grab them, and my guys were like, no, you don't need to give that. I feel the Hawaiian vibe today. Like there's a huge Hawaiian vibe today, and I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. And if it comes to me, I'll let you know. But I hear welcoming the sun in the morning. Oh God, that was one of my favorite moments on Hawaii. Oh my gosh, we were living there, and we had gone to go snorkeling down at Dolphin Beach, and I'm just gonna tell you this little story. We went snorkeling down at Dolphin Beach, and every time I go snorkeling at Dolphin Beach, like I don't know if I'm the anti-dolphin, but the dolphins never show, right? But here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for sharks. If there's no dolphins, I'm looking for sharks. Dolphins, okay, you don't have to worry about them. But no, so I'm looking for sharks, right? And and we get on the beach. We're tired. We'd gone out a long ways, and we come back in, and we're sitting on the beach, and it's my friend Janet and myself. And a procession of Hawaiians walk onto the beach, all dressed in beautiful ceremonial garb. And I mean, we're lucky. We're lucky because we're just sitting there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm the anti-dolphin. I was so sitting there, and that's the other thing we do, Ryan, Melissa, is we in the membership. I know I'm plugging the membership. It's 11.11 a month, but boy, you get a lot of stuff. But you get to come live and practice within a very supportive group of people that are doing the same thing, and they help you. So it's a good deal. Um, they did welcoming the sun right there in front of us on the beach, with the blowing of the conch shell, the singing, the ukulele, the ukulele. Oh my God! And I'm sitting on the beach. I mean, they're like 50 feet from us, and we're sitting under the trees on the beach, and I'm like, it was the most beautiful thing. And if you go back in my feed, 2 years, about 2 years, you'll find it, because it's just about 2 years ago that this happened. But yeah, because I did a live. I did a live. I was like, oh my God, you guys, this is the most stunning thing to be able to sit there and just, I miss Hawaii. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Hawaiians gathered and we went live for a little share moment. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Um, Depending on how mandates are, depending on how mandate, what is 20? We might do something in Hawaii next year. I want to, and probably in June. I'm thinking of June because they have the psychic fair at the same time. And it's a tiny little psychic fair, but it's also, a fun event. So I'm thinking maybe June, and I'm going to talk to Laura Keating about it, and maybe her and I'll, because we have t- Tina, Tina over there. So maybe we'll do that. Oh, Hawaii is amazing. Oh, it's just amazing. And it's not, here's the thing, you guys, it's not the palm trees, it's not the water, it's not the anti-dolphin. It is the feeling. You you step on the ground. You don't even have to step on the ground. For me, because I'm aware of it, as soon as we're flying into a certain space, it's like, because what is it, guys? Who on here knows what Hawaii is? Who knows what Hawaii is? Anybody on here can answer that? I know you can. I know you've got this. Your happy place? Let's do it. What is Hawaii? Location wise. It's a reason. There's a reason it rings and resonates the way it does. It's a portal. It's a portal. It's the clunk. It is the. I'm gonna wait in just a minute. Ring of fire. It is that. It is that. We did go to the volcano on the Big Island. I love it. It's so beautiful. It is the crown of ancient Lemuria. It is the crown of ancient Lemuria. Absolutely. A lot of extraterrestrial activity there. A lot. But it is the crown of ancient Lemuria. So, and if you're in the membership, you guys, there is a class on Lemuria, and it explains that Lemuria didn't necessarily sink into the sea. Okay. Over time, our waters have risen. The fall of Lemuria was the fall from our awakenedness to be able to have that connection to the Pleiadians and the Arcturians. Now, the Pleiadians came across and they come into Lemuria, and they were the ones that brought the humanity. Have you ever went to Mexico? I have been to Mexico. We've been to Chichen Itza. Yay, Melissa Hill. Awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's important to take that step. Once you take that step, if you want a safe place to do it, let us know. We'll bring you in and take you to a safe place. I like my Great Lakes Superior has a feeling all of her own. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. She gets pissed too. She'll take you down. But she is an amazing. I know you give this gender to the lakes. I think Lake Erie is a guy. I'm gonna go with it. I grew up on Lake Erie, so yeah. But Lemuria, the fall of Lemuria, chicken pizza, chicken pizza. Yeah. Oh, we could go to Mexico. I'm all good with that. I'm all about traveling, and I have a guy that will set travel up for us as a group. Absolutely, I know he will. He does spiritual travel. Lake Michigan is definitely a guy. Lake Erie immune. You know why? Because if you got into Lake Erie, you have to be immune to everything. Actually, back when it was 30 years ago, it was really scary. But the fall of Lemuria actually was that disconnect. It was the disconnect from the extraterrestrials, because the Lemurians, the Arcturians, the Pleiadians that decided to. It's not Pete. It's not Pete, Tammy. It's not Pete. I don't know if he would do that or not. It was this disconnect between the stars and that telekinetic, that telepathic, not telekinetic, the telepathic link. And they knew about it for about 10,000 years before the fall actually happened, where they had no connection anymore. And what is really, you're feeling serendipitous? That is awesome, Eric. That's awesome. You see me, I had to pronounce it in my head first. Serendipitous. But that's where the Lemurian seed crystals come from, you guys. I don't know if you guys, who on here has seen the dolphin. My Lemurian seed crystal is just a little over the top, but I saw it and I went, must have. It's paid a stupid amount of money for it. But it is every bit of almost 2.5 feet long. It's gorgeous. But I purchased it in Hawaii, and but the seed crystals hold that information. Pete does the cruises. We should maybe do a cruise. We could do a cruise and it'd be fun. But they hold that information that they started to download into these crystals because they knew that the fall was coming, the disconnect was coming. And then they also sent out satellite civilizations. Atlantis is one of them. The Mayans. Egypt was going on at the same time as ancient Lemuria was going on. Göbekli Tepe was a little bit before ancient Lemuria. What else was there? Oh, the Anasazi Indians are a satellite from. I haven't shown the dolphin in a while. It's because it's in Ohio, and you know how hard it is to carry that thing. I have to carry it as carry-on, and it's so heavy that because I'm not giving it to anybody. No, they're not putting it in my luggage. Absolutely not. So it's at home. But so they sent all these satellite civilizations out. Can I send you crest? Absolutely. You can find me under. Go to My Mystical Life. If you go to My Mystical Life, can somebody put the link on there for My Mystical Life? I'm terrified to touch my computer this morning. Absolutely terrified. You can also go to mymysticallife.com and sign up for the newsletter. It'll send you an email when we have new things coming up, because we have a mediumship class coming up here in the next month or so. And no, I haven't put the link out for it, you guys. Yeah, it's at home. A lot of stuff is at home. My husband's at home, but he won't be this weekend. What is it meant by satellites for the civilizations? If you guys have questions about Lemuria, I love talking about Lemuria. My computer is misbehaving today in the most grievous way. I'm just lucky that it's doing what it's doing right now. You have more awareness. I feel called to have more awareness about the Akashic Records. Love to talk about past and star nations. Would love a reading. It comes up for me. Absolutely, Erica. If we get back into that role, absolutely. Lemuria is Billy Ann says, I've never heard of Lemuria. We actually have a stop. We have a meditation, Billy Ann, in the membership, and it's a walking tour of Lemuria. It's actually a walking tour of my personal meditation space when I meditate. But it is Lemuria because that's where the Akashic Records are kept for me. And it takes you through this guided shamanic journey where you can actually see the buildings, touch the marble, and walk on the cobblestones. It's truly amazing. Make sure you try that one out. But Lemuria, the satellite, what they did was they would take a small percentage of people and they would situate them maybe in the middle of America. Say, I don't know, Chaco Canyon in New Mexico. Chaco Canyon. Okay. If you ever get a chance to visit Chaco Canyon, it's a thing. I would love to go do a CE5 meditation there. It's a national sky park. It's gorgeous. The Mayans, that they set a population, they were the beginnings of those populations. So when you hear these people talk about their connection to the stars, the Dogon tribe, you ever hear, if you've not heard of the Dogon tribe, I think we have a class. And I don't know why I feel like I need to ask Tammy this. Tammy, do you know if we have a class? Thank you so much, Tammy Emmett, for the link. Do you know if we have a class on the Dogon tribe? Because if we don't, I need to do one, because the Dogons are fascinating. The Dogons, I think we do though. Isis would know. I think she had I think that Isis made a comment about the Dogon tribe that sticks in my head, something like that. Yeah, but the Dogon, there's no real origin of the word dog. There is no origin for the word dog. The word dog does have, it just popped up into existence across civilizations at one time. Look it up. And you just go, what? And then you look at the Dogon tribe, and then you look at the Dogo, and you look at all these different things that these civilizations started talking about extraterrestrials coming. And the Dogons, the Dogon, oh my God, Chaco, Chaco. Hi, homegirl. She's like, I'm lurking. Yes, it's Chaco, Chaco. Take a 4-wheel drive, you guys. Don't go in the rainy season. We did, but it is amazing. Oh my gosh, the canyon is amazing. It was a series. Is that what it was? Okay. Thank you, Tammy. So Angel, what I'm going to tell you is, not my sister Angel. Uh, I know, weird. The word dog, right? You think it's weird, but if you think about, tie your brain around this. What do we call Sirius Major? Anybody know? Anybody know? Everybody does things differently, right, Melissa? Absolutely. The dog star. Sirius Major is called the dog star. Why would it be called the dog star? There's no origin for the word dog. Yet Syrians are said to be the people that contacted the Dogon tribe. So, just stuff to wrap your brain around. Just stuff to wrap your brain around. Right? Brain blown this morning yet? Angel, I do want to tell you that if you have somebody in this lifetime you feel completely connected to, chances are they are part of your soul circle and you have had lifetimes with them. That's how we don't. So think of it in terms of football. If you have a team, oh, better yet, basketball. I'm better familiar with basketball. You have people in basketball that have a pattern, right? You're running offense or defense. If you just are like you from from the stands, and we're gonna go play a game of basketball, and you expect them to know the play, they're not gonna know it, right? So how do you get to win? How do you get to your goals? How do you finish, right? How do you make baskets? You don't, unless you're lucky. But if you have people that know your plays, you're going to be more successful, not just for you, but for everybody. And that is how our soul circle works. Your brain was blown years ago. Mine too. So we always go around with the same people. They just play different roles. So if they're in your life and they're significant and you're having this much thought about it, then they're in your soul circle. Absolutely. Yeah, Syrian. Yeah, but look up the origin of the word dog. People will be like, what? What? The word dog went across like 5 different civilizations at once. Total disconnected civilizations. Huh. A and B. I have many past lives in Sirius. Interestingly enough, A and B. Why? We have to have balance, right? I see people charging for our gifts, and it's always to me so wrong to do. I've talked to Jesus about this many times, but you can't throw stones at other people for what they do, because it is so unique and beautiful for each individual person. We can't judge where they're at in their lifetime, and we just don't. You know, but there's also got to be an exchange of energy. So, and Jesus is a wonderful, wonderful ascended master to work with. Absolutely. His energy is so crystal clear. It's beautiful. And he has wonderful messages. But I also, it's just the way it is. Everybody does something a little bit differently. Good morning. Good morning. So what I'm going to tell you, Melissa, is if it bothers you, you kind of need to do some mirror work on that. You need to do some shadow work on why does it bother you? Because somebody else is doing something. It shouldn't affect you. It shouldn't affect you. So kind of look at why does it bother you that somebody else is doing one thing a different way in that respect. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it is a source of shadow work. So maybe look at it that way. Because I mean, I had to let go a long time ago of other people's ways, kind of me going, you have to kind of look at that and go, well, you know what? If they want to say that they're a purple bunny from the moon, then I guess they're a purple bunny from the moon. It's okay. Maybe in a life they were a purple bunny in the moon. Yeah. Ooh, have fun. Katrina's going ghost hunting. Katrina's going ghost hunting. Carry a piece of obsidian if you have it with you, Katrina. Yeah, carry a couple stones with you. Absolutely. I'm I don't have enough caffeine this morning, Vicky, I don't think. Normally I have my coffee. Today I'm on tea because I am not drinking that demon coffee that he has. It's so caffeine that I fall apart. I can't do it. Thank you, homegirl. This is a self-defense color because it's basically silver. Yeah, basically silver. And it's time for a haircut. I'm feeling I told Sam yesterday I'm feeling a little closed in by my hair. I'm feeling a little claustrophobic from it. He's like, you guys know when you hit that one day where you go, oh no, this can't happen. This can't happen anymore. So, yeah, yeah, it's all good. Okay. It's been an interesting morning. We've covered a lot of different things this morning. Let's end on an animal totem. We're going to end on an animal. Well, we're going to talk about an animal totem really quickly. Um, we're going to talk about the eagle. I don't know why we're doing this. We are. Can't stand short hair. I tried to pixie. The boys were small. Kind of felt wrong. Yeah, and see, my hair is bone straight. I mean, so straight that I gave up a long time ago fighting. Just, I can't. Okay, we're gonna talk about the eagle animal totem, and I don't know why we're gonna do this, but we're gonna rock with it anyways. So, and we're gonna talk about the golden eagle. We're not talking about the bald eagle. Not sure why, but we're gonna talk about the golden eagle. And who's been up close to one? Who's been up close to an eagle? They're enormous. You would think, oh, it's just a big bird. But it is this huge, massive, massive bird. And most of the time, they're out there doing what they need to do. And why are we talking about this? It's because when we have animal totems come across, they are coming across to give us a little bit of, hey, maybe you need this in your life today. Maybe you need the message that comes with it. Or if they're in your energetic field, if they are your animal totem, it is just a bump to say, guess what? I'm thinking about you, kind of thing, right? I'm helping you today. Most of the time, an eagle is going to hunt for its own prey. It's going to do its own thing. It's going to bring in its own energy. And it's what they say. It's going to bring its own energy. And absolutely, it is. Because anytime it takes down prey, it is creating calories and energy and all that stuff, right? But what I'm supposed to be telling somebody today, I don't know who's supposed to hear this today, but not all the time do you have to do everything by yourself. This is so not what you probably expected to hear off of an animal totem. Not at this one, at least. You don't have to do everything by yourself. There is beauty in asking for guidance. There's beauty in asking for help. And sometimes we feel as if something was laid in front of us and we are just surprised and amazed and humbled by, how did this happen? It's because you did it. It's because you did it. You brought in the bounty. You brought in the beautiful things and the things that have been laid at your feet just by being who you are. Now, sometimes we feel like we've had the carpet pulled out from underneath us. Good morning, Tanya Lee! And we feel like we've had the carpet pulled out from underneath us, and we are adrift and we're lost and we just don't know which way to go. Expect things to be prosperous, and they will. Expect it. Because you are taken care of every day. If we let all of the crap go, we let all of the judgment go, we let all of the worry go, and just manifested incredible things and thought about incredible things, what do you think would happen? Sending everybody a whoop whoop. Good morning, Diana. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Candy. What happens is we bring that back to ourselves. So expect beautiful things. Be grateful for the things that have popped into your life that you have no flippin' idea how they got there, right? And be careful what you ask for. Ooh, that's a big one. And I'm going to tell you, poor Tammy, I'm going to tell you how that one come across. It was just a pop. It just popped into my brain. It's like, be careful what you ask for. Because all I can think of is like, I don't know how many months ago it was, Tammy was like, I need a new car. And then somebody stole her car. She got her car back though. But I remember sitting there with her going, well, we kind of did that, didn't we? Be careful what you ask for. So be careful what you ask for. Be careful how you word it. Be grateful. And that golden eagle, and the reason we're talking about the golden, it was a year ago, March. Really? Wow. Time flies. We're talking about the golden eagle and not the bald eagle, because they're saying you are wrapped up in angelic guidance. Do you guys know that? Every day, everybody is wrapped up in angelic guidance. Everybody is. There's no exception. Even the serial killer running around in the streets is being bumped. Please don't. Think about what you're doing. Please don't. Move this way. Take a different path. They're resisting. They're resisting, right? Don't resist. Fall into the path that your guides are laying in front of you, that your angels are laying in front of you, and stay out of the path of, the people that are resisting. But what I'm saying is everybody's guided. Some people listen better. So let's listen to what they have to say and what they lay in front of us and the beautiful things that are put in front of us all the time. Yes, we all have good and bad contracts. The serial, the murderer and the criminal and those type of people, they're fascinating in respect to the healing that they have to undergo on the other side, the intensive healing, and why they gave themselves these contracts to be the perpetrator in life. It's hard to think beyond, they're going to hell, they did horrible things. They did horrible things, and they have some intensive healing to go through. But there's no hell. Anyhow, that's where I am at today. I don't know. That's where I'm at. It is beautiful in Nova Scotia today. You know, we have a friend that bought a house in, you know, a Facebook friend. She bought a house in Nova Scotia, and she's been redoing it. It's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. That's how we describe it. Contracts. Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. I am going to go finish a piece of jewelry. I will post it later. It is beautiful. And it's not the fairy. The fairy, I've been waiting for this stuff. I wanted to change the color on the fairy. The fairy will be available for sale in the next day. But this other one I'm going to show. Oh, you get the paddleboard. How fun. Okay. So there's some stuff that I'm working on, and I think I'm going to go tomorrow and garden with Christy Elliott. She's one of our members, and she's lost with her gardening, and she's like, do you know anything about blue healers? I said, other than there's Satan on 4 legs as puppies? Nope. I said, I'm kidding. They just need training. They're adorable. All right, guys. Find love. Find love. Oh, Savannah, 20th through the 22nd. We're going to be in Savannah, right? Just a gathering. No classes or anything. We're just chilling, relaxing. You guys can find that on Facebook. And I'll post it again on My Mystical Life today, so you have the link. They have energy. They're working dogs, right? Absolutely. Working dogs. You can't take a working breed and put it in the house, right? It's hard. It's hard on them. It was so nice to meet all you new people. All wonderful new people. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Have a great afternoon. What is today? Wednesday? Do we have anything going on today? Nope. Nothing going on today. Okay. Talk to you guys later.